Hi Aries, welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Friday, June 12th, 2020. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Aries. I am going to give a brief introduction, but if you're brand new to my channel or unfamiliar with it, check out the description box below for more detailed information regarding my readings. Returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate your support. So I want to remind everybody watching that this is a general reading. It can pertain to relationships, but it can also apply to other situations and circumstances going on in your life. Be flexible with the energy. You might feel like I am reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with, even if you are an Aries. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. Parts of this reading may resonate for you, parts may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't. Hopefully you get something that you feel is beneficial and worth your time. Okay, Aries, so we're going to get started. If you're brand new to my channel, you are not familiar with the bird. If you are a frequent viewer, you know that behind me sits Carmilla, the green-cheeked conure. She is present and right on cue. She did this yesterday. I think it was for Pisces video. As soon as I started talking about her, she flew onto my head. So she wants to say hello as well. Sylvester's napping in the bedroom. He will not be making an appearance in your video today. But Carmilla assures me that she will make up for the difference because Sylvester's not here. So I'm sure she will not disappoint. So we'll get started here, Aries. I'm going to give this first deck one more shuffle. And then we're going to see what's going on for Aries for this week in June. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Ace of Swords, paired with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Five of Cups, Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. So Aries, I feel like you've become clear about something, maybe gained a new perspective, maybe some truth has come out, something has become crystal clear, and it's resulted in a little bit of a delay, possibly feeling like it's a little bit of a disappointment. Maybe feeling like it's a little bit of bad luck that has come your way. It's caused some grief, maybe a little bit of heartache. Someone has delivered a message or has made something crystal clear to you, and it feels like it's created an obstacle, or it's possibly feeling a little disappointing, whatever this news is. It does pertain to family or a group dynamic, people that you're very close to, people that you have long-standing relationships with. You may feel like you have to defend this group of people because of the information or the clarity you recently received. King of Wands is on the table. This is probably your energy, Aries, but I want to remind you, A, if you're female, you can embody this energy, and B, if you don't resonate with this character in the reading, you might be represented by somebody else that shows up. But the King of Wands in the upright position is somebody who's a natural born leader. This can be somebody who's the head of a family, an owner of a business, somebody who guides others. This is somebody who's very creative and ambitious, not afraid of a challenge. Somebody who can accept responsibility but can also delegate responsibility to others. This is a team player. but he's also somebody, again, who others look to for guidance, that sort of thing. Feels like this king might be in a position of feeling like he needs to protect or stand up for his family or the relationships within a group dynamic, group of people he may feel really close to. I feel that in light of whatever information may have come to this King of Wands, he feels at this point in time that he's called to action to defend those he loves or those he cares for. Maybe he doesn't need to necessarily defend them, but maybe he needs to stand up for them. Because there's been some truth or clarity that has come your way, Aries, that is disappointing. You might even be grieving, sad or upset with the Five of Cups out here. Let's get some more cards out and see what else we get for Aries. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. Judgment in reverse. Justice in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Six of Swords. Clarifying this King. So I feel like the truth is something you definitely wanted. It could be some clarity regarding a situation where you felt like you were wronged or that you felt needed to be resolved. I think that you really wanted this clarity. You wanted this truth to come out, but at the same time, it might be confirming something that went wrong, or maybe something you were suspicious of, something you thought was happening, and now it's been confirmed. I think that you knew that if this information was confirmed, that it would cause grief, heartache, disappointment. It does have to do with a significant relationship, Six of Cups. This is a connection that you're very close to, somebody that could be coming back from your past, or just somebody. The Six of Cups can indicate a long-standing relationship, long-term. So this news does pertain to this connection, and it's causing you some grief. With Judgment and Justice coming out here, both in reverse and coming out together, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, I feel like you think this is something that's unjust, not right. So again, something you may feel you have to defend against, or you have to move into protection mode as the King of Wands. And just be ready to protect those you care for, those you love. It could be that there's a specific person or people that are responsible for this Seven of Swords energy, and it's this connection or these connections that you need to now move away from. Possibly feeling the need to escape or get away from the person or people who did you wrong, or who are responsible for this truth that's come out that does not feel comfortable or good. So it feels like, you know, the King of Wands wasn't born yesterday. So it feels like he probably was suspicious or suspected that there was something that needed to be cleared up, or some truth that needed to come out. Because if you want something to happen, you know that there's that potential that it exists. So if you're hoping for some truth surrounding some kind of wrongdoing or something that you feel is unjust, then, wow, ouch, don't bite my ear. If you want the truth and you also are aware that the truth coming out is going to result in this: grief, disappointment. If you're confirming something you suspect is true, it's not necessarily, you want the truth, obviously, but it's not necessarily a fun thing to confirm something that you suspected was something you suspected that would potentially hurt others, hurt you, or be painful, something that's painful to admit, that kind of thing. So let's get some more cards out here for you, Aries. See what else we get. Four of Swords in reverse. And the Star. Emperor in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Three of Cups. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Swords, this time in reverse. So I feel like whatever you found out does pertain to a specific connection or person. Somebody that maybe you feel was representing themselves to be something that they really weren't. Someone who may have seemed like a sincere, good person, but wasn't. And wasn't putting in the work to maintain the relationship, doing their part. In some way, shape, or form, you feel like this person wasn't making the effort, perhaps, that you would typically make in a significant relationship that's a positive relationship in your life. I think you found out some information regarding a Six of Cups connection. Something was revealed or exposed. This person, the Six of Cups person, is different than this Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups individual. The pages have come out. We've got three of them on the table. I think this is the person that has come out in the open or has exposed some information, revealed some truths. And this page is also represented by the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. This is somebody who is not trustworthy, is immature, somebody who could be insincere, somebody who maybe lacks honesty, is not authentic, makes poor decisions. And I think that you, at this point in time, Aries, might feel like you have to stand up to this person because they're making bad decisions, they're making bad choices, and they're causing disruption for you. Again, I think you were hopeful to gain some clarity, gain an understanding. At the same time, you knew that once this clarity came out, that there was little you could do to avoid the level of grief I think that you knew you were going to feel once this information came out. or once the truth was exposed. It's interesting because I do feel like whoever's responsible for the Seven of Swords energy is actually the one who exposed the information, or at least gave you part of the truth. With the Moon in reverse coming out, Page of Swords, I'm not sure that you have all of the information that you probably would like to have. Someone who embodies this kind of energy is not going to be somebody who's going to be forthright with everything. They might be, but if they are coming forward with some level of truth or clarity for you, it could be also to hurt you, to cause pain and disruption within a connection or relationship. So let's get some more cards out here for you, Aries, and see what else we have. Two of Swords. Four of Swords, this time in the upright position. Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's the King of Wands, again, clarifying justice in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Eight of Pentacles, again, this time in the upright position with the same set of cards. Death in reverse. So I think to a certain extent you may have been, maybe at least for a while, avoiding finding out the truth, or really not wanting to admit that the truth was coming, or you're resistant to being receptive to the truth. Because I think that you kind of knew deep down inside, Aries, what was going on. And so although you wanted confirmation, at the same time, you knew that gaining clarity about what happened would definitely be painful to absorb, to accept. So again, I feel a certain level of resistance, or just feeling apathetic toward ultimately gaining this clarity because you knew what it would result in. And so it's kind of a mixed bag right now. On the one hand, I feel like you're happy that you finally gained this clarity. On the other hand, I think that you're feeling a little frustrated and also concerned about those around you and how it might be affecting them. So this King of Wands definitely is standing guard and ready to protect the people around him that he cares for and that he feels responsible for. Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Again, this could be a family matter, a group situation, social circle. These are people that you feel very close to, Aries, people that are significant to you, people that you have long-standing relationships with. And the Six of Cups energy could definitely indicate more than one person, but there's a level of frustration with the revelation of this news because you know that it's affecting people in a way that you wouldn't hope for. You wouldn't hope for this type of situation and to be in this type of situation, but you're dealing with it. It may have caused a certain level of instability. I think that you might feel like things are broken or unstable right now because of a single person. This feels like one person. It could be more than one with the 3 pages out here, but it feels like it could be one person. People that have kind of just messed things up for you. This could be a work-related situation with the Eight of Pentacles coming out here. Someone, again, who is just not pulling their weight. Somebody who's not doing what it takes to have this kind of connection that's strong and stable and beneficial to both parties. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and in the upright could indicate, you know, a certain level of expectation that you have when it comes to having these types of connections, these kind of relationships in your life. And then this realization that there are people within your environment that just aren't living up to those expectations and probably won't. If they are going to, they're not doing it on your timeline. And I think at least right now, Aries, it feels like you are wanting to separate yourself, get away from this situation, but it's currently happening. It's not something that's in the past. And you might be unclear as to how to do this. So there could be, in your thoughts right now, okay, how do I go about getting away from these type of people who are causing grief in my life? It's now been confirmed. I now have concrete evidence that this person is not matching the expectations that I have, whether, you know, it's an employee in my business, somebody who's not doing their job, somebody who's not accepting the level of responsibility you expect of those around you. It could be a lack of loyalty, a lack of effort, a lack of emotions, but this person's not doing the work it takes to match what Aries has to offer. Because this is Aries, King of Wands. And this is somebody who, again, natural born leader. And he doesn't necessarily expect everybody around him to be a leader, but he does expect them to be the team player that he is. So let's get the last round of cards out, Aries. See what else we get. We have the Hierophant. Judgment in the upright position this time. The Moon in the upright position. Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in the upright. King of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Wands. So the King of Pentacles, I do believe, is the same person as this King of Wands. King of Pentacles is somebody who's very loyal, hardworking. This can be a father figure, a provider, a protector. Again, this is somebody who you want in your corner, somebody you can absolutely depend on, somebody that you know is going to be honest. And if you come to them with a problem, they are going to help you in every way that they can. Aries, this is you, and I do feel very strongly that right now you are taking a position where you are hell-bent on making sure that you stand your ground against whatever's occurred with this clarity, truth coming out with regard to this page energy. Now, I feel like this page may have come to you with some kind of offer. Come to you possibly, maybe also has approached the group that surrounds you, your coworkers, your colleagues, your friends, your family, whoever that is to you. Maybe has made an offer to you, and I think your response was, I can't trust you. You've brought me this offer, you've made this offer, but I can't trust you. And I think that you are, at this point in time, turning them down acknowledging what has happened in the past, the mistakes that have been made, and you're not putting up with the crap anymore. King of Swords in reverse can indicate somebody who is very harsh in nature, especially when it comes to communication, the words that they use. I think you've had enough. I think you've had enough of this individual, and you're saying, look, you've made some really bad decisions. Caused instability within this group dynamic, business, family, and we're not putting up with this anymore. I'm not going to sit here and stand and defend you, defend your actions when I feel like you're being disloyal, untrustworthy. You're not putting in the effort that's necessary to match what you're receiving by being a part of this group, this family, this workplace situation. And frankly, you don't have what it takes to represent. So it's possible, Aries, that you have been outspoken about how you feel about this individual with the King of Swords in reverse. This could also indicate that you are not talking. If you are having conversations or communicating with this page energy, I don't think it's very friendly communication. The words that are coming out of your mouth probably don't feel very good to this individual, because I think that they've come forward with some kind of expectation, hope, maybe asking for some help, possibly. And you might be saying, you know what? If I could trust you to do the same, if I were in your shoes, then yeah, I'd be all over that. But that's not what you've seen from this individual. So I think that this has gone on for quite a long period of time. This relationship, I think, has been long-standing and established. It could be your level of loyalty that has had you hanging on to this connection because you feel very significantly close to this person. This Six of Cups could very well represent the person that you're dealing with. So if the Six of Cups energy is the person that you're dealing with, there's someone that you're not just going to kick them out of your life because they make one mistake, for example. This is somebody that is significant enough to you that even, a single mistake you're going to forgive and forget and move on from it. But I think this person has certainly a repeated pattern. You've come to terms with the fact that this person is just someone you can't trust. And at this point in time, the right thing to do is to get away. Go your separate ways. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are ending the relationship altogether, but I think that you've come to terms with and have realized that there comes a point when these kind of relationships aren't worth hanging on to because it's not moving you forward, it's not helping you out, it's not healthy, and it's not beneficial to those around you that you care for and love. So there's only so long that you can hang on to the type of energy that's going to sap you dry, because this is the type of person that knows that they can get what they need out of you and benefit certainly from their connection with you, but it's not going to work the other way around. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia Tarot card, Aries, and wrap this up. I feel like this is a 29-minute video. It was a pretty clear reading. The message was pretty clear. So hopefully it helped you out in some way. We'll see if we can't get some advice from Spirit, maybe next steps forward. This is the one. We have knowledge. Again, I think, and we had the Ace of Swords that came out very first card, indicating clarity, truth, understanding. So I think that's what you've gained more than anything else, is just a solid sense of clarity and an understanding of the right direction to go and the right decisions that need to be made. So I'm going to read this. This is a major arcana card in the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and they have several different meanings. I'm going to read the present meaning for knowledge because I believe that this is a current situation that you're dealing with, and we'll see if we can't give you any more clarity with the direction you should take, some advice that will be helpful to you. So this is about a page long, Aries, and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? Here we go. When the knowledge card appears in your present, it symbolizes a time of new study and learning. You are being invited to increase your knowledge or skill set. It is time to enroll in a new course, to take on a new role at work in order to advance your skills, or to take a talent that you have and apply it to a skill that allows you to draw on that talent. There may also be an opportunity to learn more about people and the world around you. Seek out the elders who can teach you about nature and humanity's place and purpose in nature, as well as more traditional means of education. Surround yourself with books and information. Even if a source is unfamiliar or outlandish to you, it may still serve the purpose of offering you information that you did not possess. Information that, in turn, both teaches you and benefits you in some way. Now is the time to build upon the knowledge that you already have. Go back to school, go out into the world and ask questions. Do not take anything for granted. Research, investigate, and study all that inspires your curiosity and all that does not. You might discover that an unfounded bias or prejudice has closed your mind to knowledge that can ultimately set you free. It is time to crack that mind and the books open. Oh, that's it. The next section was future, so I'm not going to read anymore. But that basically, to me, indicates that you might be freeing yourself from someone who's kind of preventing you from gaining clarity, from seeing what you needed to see, and maybe now, I don't feel like you are totally free of this individual, this energy, this person. I feel like you're on your way to making that happen. But I think once you do, you might realize that you have opportunities available to you. Maybe opportunities to gain more knowledge. Something that will push you forward. If you're an owner of a business, like I stated before, maybe you're taking that to the next level now that you've kind of shaken off the riff-raff, and you can move forward with the people who matter to you and regain a certain level of justice for yourself and for those you care for and love. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave that here. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. Carmilla is under my hair. I'm going to see if I can't expose her so she can say, I can't even find her. Oh, there she is. She's saying goodbye too. Thank you, Aries, for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.